Hi, this is Tommy Kendrick, and I'm sort of killing two birds with one stone. I'm testing out a screen capture, screencasting software online called Screencast-O-Matic. Let's listen to this for a second. In acting styles, for commercials specifically, that you may notice for people who are in the business already in LA as compared to people who may be coming from a regional market, are there some ways that the people coming into LA need to get trained up, or what's expected of them to compete in that market?
That's really a very touchy subject to most actors because in local markets,
Okay, that's the audio from the most recent episode of Actors Talk Podcast, episode 23, as you can see right here. And that's my interview with Ms. Carolyn Berry, who is an acting coach, acting teacher, and actress herself. And that's what I wanted to show you there. So this is the Actors Talk Podcast. But as I said, also, I'm trying out this Screencast-O-Matic software that is a free version. There's a paid version. I think it's $15 a year. This recording is being done with the free version. You don't even have to download anything. Just record right from their website. I want to call your attention to this link on the Actors Talk Podcast.com site, actorstalkpodcast.com site, if I could talk. And this is for the Podcast Awards. So if you're doing a screencast, you can even go to other websites. I'll click this icon, that link, and that takes me to the Actors Talk, or the Podcast Awards, I'm sorry. I'm going to adjust the screen now, I think. No, I'm not. Fiddle. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, so I'm just testing this. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, I can adjust it. So I can adjust this over here. And if you were going to go to the Podcast Awards and vote for my podcast, you would do so in the movies/films category. Enter the podcast name, which is Actors Talk Podcast with Tommy G. Kendrick, and the podcast URL is actorstalkpodcast.com, blah, blah, blah. There you go. So let's go back to my podcast page. Let me readjust this screen. And again, I'm testing out this software live, so sorry for the glitches, but we're doing this all live together. Here's a iTunes subscription button on my webpage, so if you click that, that would take you to a link where you could subscribe in iTunes. If you're an iTunes user, I would appreciate it if you would do that. If not, here's an RSS reader, and you could click that and go to this area here, and you could just click your favorite RSS reader, let's say Google, and there you go. You can see that here's the podcast, and you could subscribe right there in that way. But at the very minimum, what I'd love for you to do is subscribe right here by entering your email address and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't have to go to iTunes if you don't want to, but that would get you an email each time a new podcast episode is published. So there you go. This works pretty well. I'm kind of impressed with this Screencast-O-Matic, it's called. And you can go to screencast-o-matic.com, I believe. Let's see, screencast recorder software. Screencast-O-Matic, there it is. And that's pretty swift stuff. I'm impressed. We'll see how it all plays out once I stop recording. Thank you very much. This is Tommy G. Kendrick. Go to actorstalkpodcast.com, if you will, and subscribe to the podcast. I'd love to have you as a subscriber and a listener. And that's my little demo of Screencast-O-Matic and my PR pitch for Actors Talk Podcast. God bless you. Thank you. Take care.